Hey guys, how's it going today? We're gonna be trying this out. Since we've been doing so much more lore stuff recently, and doing it on stream or on recording, and love that you guys have been enjoying it. Sorry, I'm still a little teary-eyed because when I was selecting the music for this time around. Obviously, right now we're playing Kevin's theme, but there's a different theme for Kevin that I'm like, not tonight. that will be for a future lore vid probably. But yeah, tonight we're getting into. They do these for each of the characters, so I do want to work my way backwards to getting I'll go to like Aglaya first and then work my way to catch up to where we're at with Phainon. There's a lot going on with Star Rail over the next 2 weeks, so I'll probably only do one next week and then one the week after that. But I definitely do want to catch up and eventually be doing 2 a week of these. The Flame Chasers are one of my favorite group of characters in Impact 3rd, and they've been so great over here in Star Rail, so I felt like I had to do it. But yeah, if you guys enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. I am the blazing sun, destined to rise! CHRYSOS, Phainon. Yep. I am the blazing sun, destined to rise. Phainon, warrior from Hades, Elysiae, and CHRYSOS heir, bearing the destiny of countless souls. Yeah, Hades Elysiae. As a child in Hades Elysiae, I always imagined how vast the world beyond the village might be. I dreamed of setting out on a journey, traveling across the land, becoming a hero full of wisdom and strength. Now it's time to bring closure to everything we've chased and everything we've lost. No matter what, I will tear through that veil of chaos and uncertainty and shape a new tomorrow. Volume 8. Character, the Nameless Hero. Phainon. Right, they haven't revealed his name in Star Rail yet. Producer, Galactic Baseballer. Photography, Cute Shot, Chimera. Styling, Phainon. Yeah, I've never checked one of these out, so very, very cool. And also, telling us he's number 8. Well, we know there's 13, so at least 5 more after. And we have drip marketing for 2, so should be another 3. And I think we all know the final one. Who that is going to be. The world's Kellers, an outlander seeking the dawn. Phainon, the blazing sun that burns itself away. The blazing sun that burns itself away. Here, this text is a little small, so let's zoom on in. Phainon, warrior of Hades Elysiae, and CHRYSOS heir, bearer of countless fates. No matter what end lies ahead, his heart remains true to the path he chose, until the Evernight yields to the first light of dawn. He stands at the abyss of fate, gathering his thoughts, ready to set forth. And that's where we first met him, right? Phainon of Hades Elysiae, at your service. Apologies if I sound unusually serious. I hope it doesn't feel strange. Time is short. It's been so long since we truly talked. A moment like this deserves a little ceremony, don't you think? Oh boy. Question 1. If you could start over, which path would you choose? As a child in Hades Elysiae, I always imagined how vast the world beyond the village might be. I dreamed of setting out on a journey, traveling across the land, becoming a hero full of wisdom and strength. Then, one day, I'd return home, sharing what I'd seen and the skills I had gained. Or maybe I'd open up a little antique shop, helping folks identify their treasures by day, standing watch to protect the village by night. That was the future I once pictured, back when the black tide had yet to come. If I had the chance to start again, in a world of peace and calm, I'd chase that childhood dream. But if fate chose me once more, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd walk the same road all over again and fight to the very end. Yeah. The antiques, yeah, his little hobby on the side. Yep, he's just an ordinary guy thrust into a position he never wanted to be in. He never chose. What do you think about the Era Nova? One by one, the core flames return. One by one, the prophecies come true. And yet, the world we long for is collapsing before our very eyes. I want to believe that Era Nova will bring forth a paradise swept by the west winds. But if it doesn't, if people must still suffer in the end times, homeless and adrift, then I'll forge a new world with my own hands. I will not let the sacrifices of those who charge forward be in vain. So don't worry. When gods become obstacles, we bring them down. Every day of training, every trial I endured was for this moment. I will reach the summit, whatever the cost. Yeah, he's slowly becoming the Kevin we knew. In Impact 3rd, we'll fight alongside you. You've already done more than enough for this world, and there's still the Flame Reaver ahead. He's a deadly threat. Don't forget, your friends are waiting, and beyond the sky, there are others waiting for you to come home. Let me handle the rest. You've done so much, Phainon. Now go, with all our hopes behind you. I believe in you. Thank you, partner. Funny to think how we were a little wary of each other when we first met. And now, we've walked this flame-chased journey to its very end. When I first came to Akama, I never imagined I'd one day stand shoulder to shoulder with people bound by a shared dream. As you'd put it, companions worth treasuring for a lifetime, right? Now it's time to bring closure to everything we've chased and everything we've lost. No matter what, I will tear through that veil of chaos and uncertainty and shape a new tomorrow. The world's colors. Ah, prism. Yeah, pure light being diluted. Separated into many different colors. Ah, the music. I did choose this track because it builds the high more than the other one. The other is for a different occasion. On the 5th occasion, Phainon showed up in purple top, yellow bottoms with red and green accessories. Even Cartonis couldn't bear to look. At the time, he was still new to the Flame Chase journey, and Lydia Galaya assigned him a homework project on Keller theory. What follows is his response. Aww. Yeah, quite the combo. Yellow is joy. It's the golden wheat fields at harvest, when Aedes Elysiae bursts into celebration. Sorry. Everyone gathers in the plaza before the statue, dancing and singing together. Those days were the happiest of the year. But yellow also means responsibility. It's the wound etched into Kefili, the golden threads Lydia Galaya weaves, the land beneath our feet, the blazing sun above, and the blood that flows in every CHRYSOS air. Yeah, so Galaya yellow, probably Maide red, yeah, red, or Tribby. Oh. Yeah, sorry, reading ahead, oopsie. Red is courage. It's Tribby's hair. It's Demetria's apples and pomegranates. It's the blood spilled by the guards and the blazing forge of the grand craftsman. Green is the promise that no matter how many times leaves fall, new ones will sprout again in the month of cultivation. It's the vines of the risen Titan, the grove of Epiphany, and the textbook covers from Mrs. Pythias's lessons plans. It's the color of hope. So not quite representing each, or some of the other CHRYSOS airs, but sometimes tying it to them. Blue is Akima's radiant sky, and the eyes I inherited from my father. If time had a color, I think it would be blue. Purple was the 15th night after I left home, riding the Dromus through the dark. It might be the only color I still remember from that journey. To me, purple is the color of life. Time. Life. Responsibility. Hope. And then white. White is the color of my mother's hair. It's what I see when I close my eyes. Something that lingers, yet leaves nothing behind. Them being gone now. Yeah. The loss of his home.
Snowy, white never means nothing. You know, when white light passes through the right prism, it splits into every color there is. And when all those colors come together again, they become a dazzling white, just like Kefli's dawn device.
Yeah. White is everything, not nothing. The world's colors. Let destiny show us the way. Your answer is quite good, but next time, don't try wearing all your favorite colors at once. Yeah, they're like, it was a little bit of a mess. Phainon. Greatest works, 150k likes. Is that another signature illustration that we get, like on Bellabog? Oh man, that's so good. Is truth true or false? The treasure appraisal show, where treasures are authenticated via Slate Link, has become highly popular. It is said that listening to Phainon in the segment proves one's persuasion skills. Speech 100. Chimera Meme Theater. Listen to Phainon when you're feeling lost. 111 Memorial Buyer. Treasure appraisal skills. Between lies and truth, the pinnacle of streamers. But the called me buddy. He's a real talented streamer. I mean, people would pay very good money to see VTubers of Hoyo characters streaming, man. Absolutely. Spindle once used by Lady Aglaya. Judging by the decay of the spindle rod, this piece dates back at least 5 centuries. Hardly a trace of use. Its surface may seem dull, but the golden threads remain supple. The spindle was in such pristine condition, it's clear it was carefully kept for hundreds of years. And yes, the threads are genuine gold, but if it really belonged to Lady Aglaya... If it were mine, I'd never let such exquisite thread gather dust. One more thing, my spindle rods are made of materials that don't rot. Yep. Pristine. Golden. Yep, his little hobby. The carvings on this signet are rough, and the finish is far from refined. This fragrance feels so familiar. Let me sniff. This texture, is it melting? Emblem of the Kremnoan dynasty. Is Akama seriously mass-producing candy in this shape now? Tastes undeniably like Kremnos. More stereotypes about the fallen Kremnoan dynasty. Sorry, I've been doing a bit of voice acting recently. Past few days, so Mom been messing up here and there. Little candies, yeah, that's cool. Interesting. Siren song recording. Disclaimer, siren songs are highly seductive. Listen at your own risk. All I hear are ocean waves. Hold on. Today we gather to celebrate the 10,000th anniversary of the Treasure Appraisal Show.
Phainon, snap out of it.
He was seduced. Sorry, redo my days. More stereotypes about the fallen Kremlin dynasty. There we go. Yeah, I had a little crack before. Like I said, been doing a little too much voice acting. But I'm all good. Even broken, the craftsmanship is still clear as day. Signs of use all over it. The surface is almost polished smooth. Something's carved on the bottom. Selenova? More teases to future characters. Royal Dolium shard from a millennium ago. Oh no, I saw that first line. Selenova. Siri salad. Even if I'm not great at history, I do know the queen from 1,000 years ago was named Sierra. This thing's a fake. Selenova was the Lord Ravager with the halo covering her eyes. Yes, related to the Stelrons. Sierra, yeah. I was just like, Selenova? Yeah, I jumped to conclusions. Whoopsie. Yeah, Sierra. Yep, teasing future characters.
Well, as it turns out, it is true. The Imperator was especially fond of that salad, and even agreed to have it named after herself.
That's interesting. Maybe we can buy it from like a shop in the future, as a consumable. Seri salad. An outlander seeking the dawn. Akama, the holy city, the gathering ground for heroes of the flame chase. It was here that Phainon, after bidding farewell to his homeland, Hades Elysiae, began the next chapter of his journey. First impressions. Akama is massive. I saw the legendary Dawn device. It's brighter than I ever imagined. Yeah, a little Phainon. With Kevali taking a selfie. Life in the holy city. From now on, I'll be training and living here. I need to try to fit in. Bought some clothes for the bathhouse. It allows for more airflow. No bottoms, yeah. The mountain dweller from the blacksmith shop looks incredibly strong. I'll head his way when my sword needs sharpening. Sorry, shut up. The memorial market is bustling with life. Theodoros, who runs the antique shop, has been kind to me. I should visit again next week. Yeah, his new drip. As he adapted to life. Scent of wheat in the wind. It's like a smell. It's like I can smell the scent of wheat in the wind. But Akama has no wheat fields. Yeah. As he trained, became a hero. Phainon of Hades Elysiae, at your service. No matter where he goes, Phainon's greeting always carries the echo of home, as the young outsider braved harsh training and grew into a CHRYSOS heir that others could trust. Hades Elysiae, the small frontier town swallowed by the black tide, was etched into the memories of the people of Akama. Yeah, sword time there, son. Yeah, the symbolism. It's super cool. I can't wait to check out the rest of the CHRYSOS era, because CHRYSOS airs, because I'm loving this little art. The art they do for each of these panels. The treasure map of a little boy. Long before he was the deliverer, he was just a kid hiding treasures all around the village. A letter to my future self. Hey, grown-up Phainon, how's it going? Still remember those dreams from when you were little? Oh, did you make them come true? Oh, and don't forget to say hi to Mom and Dad for me. I'm sad, Chad. Run, little one. A little sickle. Mom wrapped the handle in cloth, which makes it easy to grip. A few swipes and I could finish all the chores. Chase your dreams, even if they're just fantasies. Run, little one. And interesting enough, this is probably the map we're going to see, right? In 3.4. I imagine they just superimpose the map onto, like, what the town kind of looks like here in the background, right? Cool. So the paths we'll take. Yeah. Legend of the Dawn Hero. My favorite book. I want to be like the hero, strong enough to protect everyone. Just not during class, or Mrs. Pythias will take it away. A few old coins. I helped an old man find his missing lamb, and he gave me these, and said they're heirlooms from his ancestors. I can't read the markings on them, though. Guess I still have a lot to learn. Wooden sword. Made by Dad himself. My very first sword. Pretty awesome, huh? Bird ocarina. Sit at the ferry and play it. Birds will come and sing along. Aw. And if you're ever tired, come home. The wind that sweeps the golden fields will point the way. Mother, Adata. Yeah, again, I do think this is going to be the map we end up, running around on. And I wonder if you keep these images. Which actually, let's do that. Save these as well, so we can check some of these areas when we're running around the map in Staria. Cool. Yeah. Again, he was just a normal boy. Forced to face destiny. CHRYSOS Air interview relay continues. Message from Volume 7, Chapter Cipher. Character Cipher. Okay, right. That's cool. So as we catch up, we'll also get a little bit more from the others, like we have been. And then this is the last panel.
What happens if you binge right after a fasting night? Come on, deliverer boy, give me... Come on, deliverer boy, give me props. I spent ages coming up with that riddle.
Famine is Phainon. That's brilliant. No wonder Lady Cipher came up with it. Famine, Phainon. Okay, puns, riddles. On the next issue, Volume 9's cover. During a banquet, Lady Aglaia once remarked, "The sound of waves still lingers." I find it a most fitting phrase that brings a certain someone to mind. Hycelin's right. Yeah. Fagosa. If you could ask them one question. I offer you my regards. Even now, the people of the Holy City still savor their honey brew and revel in joyous celebrations. Yep. Fagosa. Yep. And celebration. Yeah, cool. Cool little teases at the end. A look at the past and the future. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed going through this. And of course his light cone art. Yeah, let's quickly go back over and then we'll end off. I'll see. Highlights. Yeah, no matter what, he will become a hero. That's really fun as well, though. The credits. Again, just beautiful art. Going a bit more into his backstory, which I'm sure we'll get more of in 3.4. But his hobbies, his past, his mother's name. Yeah. And he's really trying to do it all on his own. I really hope we don't let him. We gotta help our boy out. Yeah, and this little anecdote, this was so funny. Now someone needs to draw him in that get up with all the colors. But yeah, the things he holds close is right. Responsibility. Courage. Hope. Time. Yeah, life. Then he says nothing for white, but other beliefs, especially from Trippy. Yeah. No, it means everything, Phainon. Don't discredit it. And this, oh man, I hope we get a higher res or a higher quality image of that in the future. I hope we get that for all the CHRYSOS heirs, or maybe as I go back I'll realize they all have them. Yeah, the appraisals. Again, great little anecdotes, great little character moments here. My day. That word does not exist in the Kremlin language. Type shit. Yeah, Hyacinth. And again, yeah, more teases for Hyacinth and Sierra. That's super cool. And yeah, I love that they have completely new, unique art for these as well. Yep, Amber's coming to Akama. Trying to fit in, but also spreading the word of, yeah, his hometown, Aedes Elysiae. It will never be forgotten. Yeah, and the map, again, I'm super curious if you check these locations in game, if we'll be able to find them, or maybe that will be part of the story in the wheat fields, right? Yeah. Phainon there. I also did see, apparently, he was the cover recently for like some beauty or like character thing, and that was very funny. Seeing them all dressed up like that. I mean, they've done that in Impact 3 before with Kevin, like Maid Kevin, or stuff like that, Idol Kevin. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end off. Like I said, I really enjoyed going through this. I'd love to do the rest of the characters in the future. When I get time, because obviously we're gonna have a busy like 2 weeks with Starro, at least 2 weeks with the main story and then the Fate collab. But I cannot wait. I'll be saving all my polls for when the Fate collab comes out, and we'll be doing polls on Saber, her light cone, and then Phainon if we have enough left over. I can't wait. But absolutely, let me know what you guys thought of this little tease here. What do you think of the artwork? Some of the character moments we had, which were your favorite? And yeah, you pulling for Phainon? You excited for the story and everything going on? I can't wait to check it out. I'll be doing it the day after it releases, and then the day after that, probably split into 2 parts. We'll see how much there is of it, but if it's like the previous, patches, it's gonna be quite a bit. But yeah, I can't wait, chat. Literally, right before the stream started, I was listening to, like I said, a different Kevin track, and just tears, just remembering everything that happens. I'm sure there will be more with 3.4, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming on by. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that, I hope you guys all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. See ya.